One minute they're fighting like cats and dogs, and the next they're crying on each other's shoulders. Between sisters, emotions run high and deep, for better and sometimes for worse. What makes this relationship unique and different from any other? And if the bond is broken, can it ever be repaired? Juju Chang, who knows firsthand about sisters, has the story.
All right, we're going to the mall.
Shotgun!
For the Musco sisters of Garrison, New York, a girly shopping trip turns into an unladylike grudge match.
Nicole, Alexis, come on. No, Nicole, see, come on. Alexis,
Poor Alexis, at 14, she's still the baby and is constantly picked on by her older sisters. Daniela, a senior in high school, and Nicole, a sophomore at St. John's University. And yet, the girls are the best of friends.
Tell me about why you love your sisters.
Well, being that there's 3 of us. I'm sorry. Oh my God, that's my headband.
I'm sorry. I found it. I'm sorry.
Everything I give you, you break or you ruin. I'm not even
sorry.
joking. Every shirt is stained. Every pair of sneakers is crap. Now my headband is freaking broken.
It's these kinds of flare-ups that caught the eye of Georgetown University linguist Deborah Tannen.
It hurts at times when they pick on me.
Where you going? Sit down,
I don't need this abuse. But I like the closeness we have. I don't want to picture, growing older, not being with them.
Tannen's new book title says it all. You were always mom's favorite. And sister talk can be explosive.
They tend to talk about more personal things. That can be wonderful. It can mean that they feel closer, but it can be more dangerous. Your feelings can be hurt more easily if you're talking about something that's so personal.
In other words, all that talk that glues sisters together can also tear them apart. That's exactly what happened with Diane Davis, a Southerner, and her sister, Sandra McHenry, a New Englander. The two sisters haven't spoken in 5 years. They haven't seen each other in 9.
There was just so much trauma. There was so much yelling and misunderstanding and
Both sisters say the bad blood between them started when they were kids.
she was so mean to me all the time.
I fed her mud pies, and she just sat there and was very complacent with her mud pies.
She would kick me under the table at meals.
I might not have been as loving as she would have hoped, but I never got any warm willies from her either.
Sandra, older by 1 year, is still haunted by the fact that Diane, she says, never helped when their mother was dying, a common breaking point for adult siblings.
I can still, to this day, see my mother laying in the bed. Where's Diane? Where's Diane? Where's Diane?
Still, they wanted to repair their broken relationship before it was too late. When we posted a request on 2020's website, Diane and Sandra, at the nudging of their half-sister Marie, agreed to give it a try.
I feel a little urgency that if it's ever going to happen, it should be now.
Hi, it's Deborah calling for Diane.
With a little pep talk from Professor Deborah Tannen
People are going to be identifying with your experience.
and a little soul-searching,
We have to talk about the past.
we thought they might be able to heal their wounds.
And we have to learn from each other.
The sisters agreed to meet at half-sister Marie's home with a promise to invite us for the reunion, which we'll get to. Of course, most sisters don't end up estranged, but sisters know where each other's buttons are, and they push them. I know this from experience. I'm the third of 4 girls.
Why is it that a word of advice from your sister feels like criticism? Why is that?
Because they're important, What they think of you is more important than if some stranger said it, you don't care.
Is that Yanni?
The oldest tends to dole out sisterly advice. The problem is advice can feel like criticism, which can create friction between sisters.
I'm the mom.
What does that mean to you to be the mom?
It just means I'm in control, and I boss people around. So we're going shopping. I'm going to tell you exactly what looks good, exactly what looks bad, what's fashion forward. I know all the trends.
And it's such a universal about people who are close that you want to help, you want to do things that are the best for her, but anytime you're offering help, there's an applied criticism.
Nicole, please. I'm sorry.
Tannen's best advice: sisters should bite their tongue before offering advice.
You know, the title of this book is You Are Always Mom's Favorite.
And at the root of all sisterly rivalry is the jockeying to be mom's favorite.
Get out of here.
I am so mom's favorite.
You are not mom's favorite.
Yes, I am.
No, she's
Yes,
not.
I
I
am.
should be mom's favorite.
So we called in a referee.
Favorite.
Can we put Mom? Where's Mom? Do you have a favorite?
Yes, she does.
Come on, me.
You love them all individually and for different reasons. There's something different and special about each and every one of you.
What's special about Nicole?
A pitch-perfect performance by Mom. Sisters spend a lifetime defining themselves by using each other as a measuring stick, which can sometimes lead to not measuring up.
When you guys were both best dressed in high school, and I was voted most likely to succeed, I didn't want to be most likely to succeed. I wanted to be best dressed!
Now, do you think if you didn't have a sister who had been best dressed, you would have thought, I don't want to be most likely to succeed, I want to be best dressed?
No, of course not.
I think of the woman who said, my sister always got blue and I always got red, so I wanted blue.
Right.
It's not about red and blue, it's about green. Envy.
Right.
You envy what your sister has.
Especially if what your sister has is nothing more than a secret she won't share. Secrets among sisters can trigger jealousy and conflict.
Probably me and Daniela share a lot of secrets, mostly. I don't really tell Alexis anything, really.
Telling each other secrets is a measure of how close we are. So if you find out that your sister didn't tell you something, there's a feeling of, we're not as close as I thought we were, she doesn't trust me.
I really did not know react that. If I am provoked.
My sisters and I have finally figured out the secret to not feeling left out.
What happens when one of us has really big news? Somebody's pregnant, somebody's getting engaged, somebody's da-da-da.
Conference call.
Conference call. Why do we have to have a conference call?
Because you'll get upset if I tell Yanni first, or she'll get upset if I tell you first, or everyone has to find out at the same moment.
It's a different kind of moment for Sandra and Diane, a moment of truth. They haven't laid eyes on each other in 9 years. Their reunion brings jitters.
If I had tranquilizers, I'd take them.
I just think we need to concentrate on what we have and the love that we have and the fact that we're sisters and that's family.
What will it take to rebuild a relationship?
If you could each acknowledge the other's complaint rather than keep focusing on why you feel you've been wronged, I think you'll have a lot better chance of feeling understood enough that you feel you can go forward.
Come on. I love you too. I love you too.
Do you have a beer?
Yes, Mark has just opened a beer, so
Okay.
I would like to make a toast to
After a pleasant lunch
reconciliation.
Yay.
Look at this, Sandra.
and an idyllic walk on the beach,
Look green.
the mood begins to sour. Old grievances are reignited.
Do you remember throwing me on the floor and kicking me and kicking me?
You know, when we were little kids, I probably did do that.
Sandra erupted with resentment.
Where were you when our mother died and she asked for you all the time?
You want to know where I was, Sandra? I was there.
You were? Where?
And then, after unloading their anger, they both feel a sense of relief.
Things happen. You have to have love in your life and in your heart and embrace your family.
Do you think there's a chance for Sandy and Diane to rebuild a relationship together?
What makes me think it's not irreparable is the fact that they were there. That was a huge step for both of them to come to this meeting.
Sandra and Diane are continuing to repair their relationship. Though Tannen warns emails can sometimes be misconstrued, the sisters are sharing family news and gossip online, but no recipes for mud pies.
Author Deborah Tannen has more expert insights from her new book about the relationship between sisters. You can find it on our webpage at abcnews.com.